Hello, my name's Curtis Mangus. I'm a 40-year mortgage loan industry veteran and also a real estate instructor in the Northwest. Today we're going to talk about FHA's home equity conversion mortgage. This is a loan that was specifically made for seniors 62 and older so they can help monetize some of the equity in their home and plug it back into an appropriate retirement strategy. It's interesting that in the United States, 75% of the net worth of seniors in the United States is the equity in their home. The problem is it is usually completely ignored as part of a retirement strategy. So what we're going to talk about today is ways that that equity can be monetized and plugged back into a retirement strategy so it can be used by the senior in their retirement. The number one fear of seniors in retirement is running out of money. So what this loan helps do is be able to monetize their greatest asset and use it as part of a retirement plan. The customer is still responsible for paying their property taxes, their homeowners insurance, a homeowners association, and normal property maintenance, but it does enable them to use a percentage of the equity in their home and use that as part of a retirement plan. The problem with a normal 30-year mortgage is, first of all, the number one thing a senior doesn't want in retirement is a mortgage payment. Also, typically on a 30-year loan, it is set up to exceed their life expectancy, and they're making mortgage payments on a fixed income. That particular product does not make sense. The problem with a paid-off house is it doesn't pay you back. All you get is free rent, and so unfortunately people's largest asset is usually ignored. This is a regular FHA product. It is a regular government loan. It is set up specifically for seniors so that they can use some of that equity. And when I meet with customers, and I've met with hundreds of them, they're often concerned about somehow putting their house at risk. And by the end of the conversation, they realize that by setting up this loan, it will enable them to be able to stay in their home longer and have a more comfortable retirement. The requirements are just that one of the customers who lives in the house are 62 years of age. It has to be your primary residence, which means you have to live there about 6 months a year. Second homes are fine. Owning other properties are fine. It just has to be done on your primary residence. Most seniors want to live and stay in their home as long as they can. The problem is they very often look like they're going to run out of money. As I said, the number one fear of most seniors is running out of money in their retirement plan. So being able to monetize some of the equity in their greatest asset, their home, and using that in their retirement very often completely changes their finances as part of a retirement plan. Very often, just eliminating an existing mortgage has a huge impact. As I said, the number one thing you don't want in retirement is a mortgage payment. There are a number of different options that are available. Very often, if a customer has an existing mortgage, doing a refinance and just eliminating the principal and interest part of that payment can have a very positive impact on their retirement plan and their retirement strategy as well. Advantages to this loan, number one, is monthly payments are not required. The problem with a regular monthly conventional loan or a regular line of credit is, of course, you're struggling making payments on a fixed income. When you make a payment on a regular loan, of course, you make the payment and you pay the interest and the balance goes down a little bit every month. This loan is structured for seniors on a fixed income, so instead of making a payment and having the balance go down, you don't make a payment and the interest accrues and the payment or the balance just goes up over time. So over time, of course, the balance on the loan increases, but in a normal market, of course, the value of the house is increasing as well. And when the customer has passed away or decides to sell the home, they will typically just sell the house, pay off the loan, and the remaining equity either goes to the customer or the heirs. You still own the home, you're still on title, you can sell the house and or pay off the loan anytime you want. It's just a way to monetize some of the equity in the property so it can be used. Why are we ignoring seniors' greatest asset? All right, instead of ignoring people's home equity, We need to incorporate that in so it can be used as part of a retirement strategy. One of the options is a regular monthly income stream back. I have many customers struggling on a fixed income, and being able to set it up as a monthly income stream back, you know, instead of paying the money into a house, your greatest asset or your home will pay you back monthly. The nice thing is any income that you draw out of this loan is tax-free, payment-free funds. You don't have to worry about making payments on the money. It is not taxable under the IRS code, so it's a great way to supplement or subsidize your income as part of a retirement plan. You can also set it up as a line of credit for future use, so that when you have those unforeseen expenses, home improvements, etc., you have another place to go to be able to draw funds. So it is a terrific savings account that can be used and set up for future use. Why are we ignoring people's largest asset? All right, so instead of ignoring the equity in your home, let's talk about the different options to where you can incorporate that into a proper retirement strategy. I often talk to customers and they think that, oh, this is a loan of last resort, which it can be, but it is much more effective and much more beneficial to be able to use this in the beginning as part of a retirement strategy rather than waiting until the end when they have run out of money and they're worried about how they're going to be able to cover their monthly expenses. This is just an equity split. The way the loan is structured by FHA, you're going to use part of the equity in the property so you can live more comfortably, and you're going to leave the other half for the heirs. It's not an all or nothing. It's just an equity split, so you have access to some of that equity in your retirement strategy when you need it. There is a lot of misinformation about this loan and a lot of misconceptions as well. It's very important you understand you still own the house, you're still on title, the equity is always yours. This is just a way that you can monetize some of that equity and use it as part of a retirement plan. We would encourage you to get accurate information. Most financial planners, most CPAs, and most people in general do not understand how this loan works. They have a lot of misconceptions that are not accurate, and most of the information on the internet is either outdated or not accurate as well. We would appreciate the opportunity to be able to give you accurate, specific information for your circumstances so that you can make an educated decision on whether this is a proper financial product for you to be able to use as well. We look forward to meeting with you soon. Thank you.